What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of reactions, reviews, and rants. And tonight, okay, making their debut on the channel tonight, we have Mardelas. Yes, indeed. How about that? Mardelas making their debut on the channel. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the likes and the bibbidi bop, do me a favor before you do all that stuff. Please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from SMB, and this is actually one of SMB's 3 prioritized requests for the month of December for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So, here you go, SMB. Hope you enjoy the show. SMB wanted to see me react to this. It is Mardelas with a tune entitled Ice Pick. Now, have I heard this song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard this song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, I recognize this song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Let's see, this was posted by Mardelas, no surprise, and the video has 9,500 views. Well, there you go. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Mardelas Ice Pick, live 2024, dead or alive. Cool. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
What's this shit I see? Fuck society. Another hypocrite, every piece of shit is to be enemy. You think the palm of best cause you lost but no identity. Why don't you check yourself and I know you fucking wanna be. Stepping out, I'm ready to go. Kicking over the plan through. Come with me to change the show, yo. Keep the video and round go. Focus each time to go, yeah. First time I get a high low. Let's see like where we can go. I'll be more ready to ever. Yeah.
Something about that didn't add up. Wait a second. Still not adding up. So the guitar player is not playing the lead line. The guitar player is playing the chordal progression. He's playing the chords. So who's playing that lead line? Nobody. So the lead line is being done by track. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm not surprised. Look. Okay. I'm surprised that the guitar player is not playing the lead line that with the whammy pedal. I'm surprised he's not playing that. That's being handled by track. I'm not surprised by the track usage. I figured out within the first 10 seconds there was a lot of track usage. You're not going to get a doubled up guitar sound with just one guitar player. That's not in a live setting. That's just not going to happen. So clearly there's quite a bit of track usage. I'm just surprised that the guitar player's not doing the whammy pedal part live. He's letting track handle that. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. I'm just a little surprised. That's all. I mean, like I said, there's a lot of track usage, but I mean, they are playing live. They are. Her vocals are live. Bass, guitar, drums, they're all live, obviously. There's just a lot. There's a lot of supporting track behind it. That's all. Anyway, let's keep going here.
Church is a fucking make you wanna pay at a later date. Not too short for your job. Wake up, you fucking ball. Don't all join the hate and the crossfade. No, I'm saying that you meant to win or you fucking break. You give up rock and roll. Up and out you go to go. Shake you out, enjoy the show. Yo, hit the big white in the zone. Flip the switch, time to go. Yeah, rise the mic, get high, low. Let's never fail the tempo. All of the radical ammo. Yeah.
Nah, I don't think so. There's... Really? I mean, I know this is not part of the song, so it doesn't count. But still, I'd rather just let the video play out than be accused of, cutting the video short. Oh, you missed the most important 10 seconds. No, I didn't. It was all advertising. Well, that's the most important part. And you are watching the videos for all the wrong reasons. I mean, it's not bad, but at the same time, I'm not really seeing or hearing anything all that special either. Like, I hate to say generic, but kind of is. But it's not bad. I mean, we're going to be in the positives. I know we're going to be in the positives. I'm just not sure where in the positives we're going to be. It won't be the 5s, and it won't be in the 9s. And I very seriously doubt we're going to be in the 8s. I don't see that happening. Honestly, low 7s, high 6s. That's where I honestly see this landing. But I need to think it over, though. So let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Mardelas with a tune called Ice Pick. This was a request from SMB, and this was actually one of SMB's 3 prioritized requests for the month of December for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So there you go, SMB. Hope you enjoyed the show. Okay, thought about it, and I was pretty close on my estimation on what the score was going to be. Actually, at first I was dead on, but then I thought about everything, and it did go a little bit outside of my parameters, but that's okay. I'll explain everything, I promise. Let's start with the score first, and you'll see what I'm talking about. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give that a 6.3. Yep, 6.3. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first things first, a 6.3. What does that mean? Well, a 6.3 would translate to a pretty good skill rating because overall, I thought this was a pretty good presentation. It would also get 3 out of 5 stars and a B- letter grade. That's B as in boy, B-. So there you go. A 6.3, pretty good skill rating, 3 out of 5 stars, and a B- letter grade. Now, how did I come up with that score? So glad you asked. I really do hate using the word generic. I really do. But this, I was looking for the entire time I'm listening to this, and I'm watching this, and I'm asking myself, what about this stands out? What about this separates them from every other band that we've seen on the channel? And they may not look and sound like every single band, but there are quite a few bands that we've had on the channel that they look like, act like, and sound exactly like. So, I hate using that word generic, but there was really nothing about these cats that really stands out. Now here's the thing, though. Did they do anything wrong? No, they didn't do anything wrong. Everything they did sounded pretty good. I understand the track usage. There's a lot of it. There is a lot of track usage, but they were playing live along with the track usage. So I don't have a problem with it. I was a little surprised when I heard that that whammy pedal, the lead guitar line doing the whammy pedal work, and I kept looking at the guitar player, watching what he was fingering and what he was picking, and he was playing the chords. He was just playing chords. He was playing the riff. He wasn't playing the lead melodic line. And I was a little surprised by that and slightly disappointed, if I'm being honest. Now, I understand why they did it that way. I do, because they wanted the whammy pedal line to be consistent. They wanted it to sound the exact same every single time. So for the reasons and for the purpose of consistency, they had the track cover it. Okay, I get it. I'm not thrilled about it, but I understand it. I understand why they did what they did. So I'm not mad at it. I am a little disappointed. Wasn't that the best when your parents would say that to you? I'm not mad at you. I'm just really disappointed. Man, that would be worse. That would be worse. But that's exactly how I feel about this. I'm not mad at it. I'm not upset about it. I'm not dropping the score because of it. But personally, I am a little disappointed that the lead guitar player, that they, not just the lead guitar player, the only guitar player, didn't handle that himself. I will say the live mix sounded really good. I know this came off of a professionally shot in, edited DVD or live concert video. So I I understand the audio quality is going to be really good and it's going to be really well mixed. At least it better be. Now, we've seen some professionally, quote unquote, professionally shot videos in the past where the video footage looks great, but the audio mix is just awful. Not the case here. The audio mix actually was really well done. I could hear the bass clear as day. I could hear guitars clear as day. I could hear the vocals clear as day, and I could hear the drums clear as day. And they all mixed very well, blended very well. Nobody really dominating over anybody else. I mean, there were obviously vocals are at the top of the mix, obviously, as they should be. But the bass wasn't getting drowned out by everybody else. That's my point. Is everybody had a nice level within the mix, and everybody was heard clear as day. I was happy about that. Songwriting, it's a solid song. I'm not going to sit here and blow things out of proportion and go, oh, it's the most amazing songwriting I've ever heard in my life. No, it's not. Very simple, very basic, very easy to follow along with. Now, is there anything wrong with that? No, not at all. It had a nice groove, it had a nice feel, good amount of energy and drive. All the chordal progressions made sense. They sounded good. Melodic lines either being handled either by guitar or by vocalists or vocalist sounded just fine. I had no issue with anything I heard. Musicianship across the board sounded just fine. Drumming sounded good. Bass playing sounded good. Guitar playing sounded good. Again, nothing impressive. Nothing I could point out that and say, oh, that was really even the guitar solo I wouldn't say was impressive. I wouldn't even say it was great. It was really good. I would say probably the guitar playing in the guitar solo was the most impressive thing about the entire song. And even then, I would just put that as a really good. Now, overall, I would honestly give this song about a 6.6, 6.7. That sounds about right. But I'm giving this a 6.3. Why did we go down? Well, if you've been watching this channel for any amount of time, you already know what I'm gonna say. So say it with me, kids.
Sing it out one time.
A live show can help your score or it can hurt your score. And I hate to say it, but in this situation, it hurt the score. Let's put on the checklist and you'll see what I'm talking about. Stage presence, check. Okay, yes, I will give them that. They look like performers. They didn't look like roadies. They didn't look like they just came out from backstage, picked up a couple of instruments and started playing. Now they look like performers, and they covered that checkbox with their appearance. You're noticing probably that I didn't say they acted like performers. You're right. I'm not saying that. We're gonna get to that in a little bit. So stage presence gets a check. Stage energy. It's getting a check, but it's getting a weak check. Guitar player didn't move from his spot. Bass player didn't move from his spot. Vocalist didn't move from her spot. And as the lead vocalist, if anybody is going to move, if anybody should move, it should be the lead vocalist. I mean, there was nothing tying her to that spot. She had the microphone in her hand. She wasn't utilizing a mic stand. She wasn't utilizing any foot pedals. So literally, there was nothing tying her to that spot. But she didn't move. I mean, seriously, she had like I wouldn't even say a 3 foot by 3 foot box. There was about a 2 foot by 2 foot box that she stayed in. I'm surprised that she moved her feet at all. But I think she did pick up her feet a couple of times and shuffle around a little bit within a 2 foot by 2 foot box. But guys, come on. Seriously, nobody moved. I'm just really kind of disappointed in that. And now she was moving her arms, she was moving her hands, and we will talk about that in a little bit. That does come into play a little bit, but as far as stage energy goes, very little. So it's getting a check, yes, but it is a weak check. Okay, here we go. Stage interaction, none, zilch, nada, zip, zero, big fat goose egg. Nobody on stage interacted with each other. Nobody on stage even looked at each other. I was a little disappointed in that. So considering how easy the song is, how simplistic the song is, I was very disappointed to see Nobody took it upon themselves to interact with each other on stage at all. Which leads me to the next one. Crowd interaction. Again, none. Zilch. Nada. Zero. Zilp. A big fat goose egg. Again, a song as simple as this song is, as simplistically written as it is, no crowd interaction? Really? Seriously? None? Not even one time. I never saw one time where anybody even pointed to the crowd. So yeah, that's unfortunate. That's another big negative. Showmanship. I am gonna give that one a check. Again, lead vocalist, she was moving her hands. She was raising her hand up to the sky in a fist. She was, doing some sweeping arm motions, all pointing up. So it looks good for the purpose of dramaticism. It looks good for theatric effect. But, I mean, how easy would it have been, instead of pointing up to the sky, how about you instead point to the crowd? And then that would then count as crowd interaction, right? How simple would that be? But instead, she pointed everything up to the rafters, which, again, just why? It just didn't really make a whole lot of sense to me, other than theatrical for the sake of showmanship. So showmanship does get checked. It does. Production, not really. I mean, the lights didn't look like they were really designed to go with that song, and there was nothing about the lights that happened that really emphasized anything that happened within the music. So I don't think that was counted as production. So that also gets a 0. This is how we ended up going down in score, folks, from a 6.6, sounds about right, 6.6 all the way down to a 6.3. It's unfortunate. It is unfortunate, but live shows can help. They can also hurt. And in this case, it hurt. So 6.3, this is how I'm ending up there. I feel good about that score, and that's where we're going to stay. In closing, I just want to make sure everybody understands something here. 6.3 is not a negative score. It is a positive score. It's up in the pretty goods, okay? It's not great. It's not amazing. It's not even really good. It's pretty good. You don't get into the negative scores until we get under 5. When you're down in the 4s and the 3s and the 2s and the 1s and the 0s, those are negative scores, okay? 6.3, we're in the positives. So don't lose your heads. It's going to be okay, I promise. So let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow, shall we? We have a 6.3, which is a pretty good skill rating, 3 out of 5 stars, and a B as in boy, B- letter grade. Take your pick, I don't care, whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.